Hi guys, and welcome to another spotlight episode of Moving Picture Massacre. In this episode, I'm going to talk about a bunch of tapes that I just got in the mail, literally today. 3 different boxes showed up today, and I just want to show you guys what I got. So, let's check them out. Alright guys, let's dive into these movies. Some of these movies I have never seen before, I've heard of, I like the art, whatever it may be, the reason why I picked them up, it varies back and forth. And some of these movies I've seen probably more times than you should watch a single movie. So let's just dive right in and see what we got. So the first one here is The House That Dripped Blood. Super great cover. If I remember correctly, I think I've seen this movie one time, and it was about a house, some different tenants that lived there, and it kind of goes into their backstory and how they all perished in some way or another. I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, that's what this one's about. So I'm looking forward to rewatching that one. Here's one. Creepshow. I've seen this so many times, and there is nothing wrong with that. It is an anthology movie with a lot of great segments, movies, whatever you want to call them, just to pair that with it. Creepshow 2, as well, from the same person, the same buyer. I found them both on Instagram. I was super excited. Both of these are fantastic. One is a little bit better than 2, but I've watched both of them many, many times, and I love them both dearly. Phantom of the Rue Morgue. I've never actually watched this movie. I've heard many things about it. I've listened to many songs written about it. I believe I've read the Edgar Allan Poe story, but I've been excited to watch the movie, so being able to pick that up was super cool. This is another one that I have never seen before, and I actually don't know anything about whatsoever. Don't Go Into the House. It's Video Treasure's release, and it looks like 1988. Or it says 1982 Media House Entertainment. So I'm not 100% sure. It looks pretty neat on the back, but that cover is super cool, so I'm glad I bought that. Couldn't pass that up. There's another one, Dogs of Hell, which is also called Rottweiler, because it's based around Rottweilers, as you can see on the back there. This is another one that I know things about, but I've never actually seen. So this is a cool Video Treasures release of that, and I am excited to read it, or to watch it, as they say. The U.S. Army trained them to be perfect killing machines, swift, fearless, and savagely lethal. But they unknowingly created mindless monsters. They had spawned the Dogs of Hell. It's pretty sweet. Here we go. An older one. It Came from Beneath the Sea. I always thought for some reason this was an Ed Wood movie, but it's not. Columbia Pictures, directed by Robert Gordon. So, super cool. Black and white. I have a very soft spot for these monster movies from back in the day. Here's another one, the Toolbox Murders by Tobe Hooper. I have never seen this. I've heard stories about the actual murders that this was based off of, and they're pretty rough. So, being a Tobe Hooper movie that I've never seen, I'm pretty excited to take a look into that one. This one I have definitely seen. They Live. It's a beautiful copy. I was very excited to find this. It's kind of interesting. The Universal Pictures little logo from the cellophane or the wrapping that was on the tape is now on the actual box itself. Here, here, and here. That's I haven't seen that before, so that was kind of interesting. I'm actually going to a convention very soon to possibly get this signed. So if that happens, then I'll make another video about that. Here's a fun one. Dr. Giggles. A fantastic one about a weird doctor's son who goes on a rampage of killing people. He's a dentist or a doctor? Yeah, weird doctor. Fun movie. It's nothing to write home about, I would say. He laughs every time he does something, and so that's where the name comes from. It's fun. I got a couple trauma movies that I've definitely seen many, many times. Terror Firmer is one. It's actually the first time that I heard the Vandals, the punk band from Orange County. They had a song in this movie, and I've now seen them more times than I can count. But super fun movie about making movies and a killer showing up on set. I believe Ricky talked about that movie in a previous episode. He's also talked about this one, which I didn't have until today, which is Cannibal the Musical, which is one of my favorite musicals of all time. I'm sorry to say it, but Trey Parker writes good music and fun music. Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park fame did this back in college in Colorado, well before South Park existed. There's actually a little Cartman cameo, as well as oh no, it's another one. But there is a Cartman cameo in there, sound-wise. Excuse me. Speaking of Ed Wood movies, this one was written by, or the screenplay was by Ed Wood. I've not seen this, and it's Orgy of the Dead. I don't know. It does say a masterpiece of erotic horror, so it seems kind of porny to me. I don't know if it actually is or not. We will see. But that looks like an interesting one. It kind of looks like a friend that I know, and that's kind of weird. So hopefully that's not the case. And then a French film, High Tension. I saw this maybe in like high school-ish time. Let me see, 2003. Yeah, no, that would be about right. And it's a dubbed version, at least the version that I saw. I haven't put this in yet, so I don't know if this is dubbed as well, or maybe it's subtitled. I don't know if they were all put out that way over here, if it was all dubbed or not. So I'm excited to check it out. I think it's a very underrated movie. I liked it a lot. And I've got one more. So the last one is actually a new movie that a company called Broke Horror Fan is now putting out VHS copies of newer films. And one that they put out right around, I want to say it went on sale right around the end of November, around this exact day. Black Friday. You got little Bruce Campbell there. Broke Horror Fan to put out this super cool clamshell copy of the movie. As you can see, super neat. Very happy to have it and add it to the collection. I have 3 of their releases now, and they've always been really cool. They put in little extra interviews in the beginning of the film or little introductions from actors and things like that. So I'm excited to see what's on this one. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this Spotlight episode. We'd love to hear about some new movies that you guys have picked up or anything like that. Please do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we will see you guys next time.